Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the Algebra 1 concept of direct variation. This is standard A.2D in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 54 of the 2019 released STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we have a total distance in centimeters toy robot moves varies directly. And so that's going to kind of give us our clue that we're dealing with direct variation. Sometimes they might say is directly proportional. It's another phrase that might get used. Either way, what they're giving us a clue in is that we're using direct variation. And so it's y equals kx. It is on the mathematics chart if we need it, but we've been dealing with that since 7th grade. So the toy robot moves a total of 264 centimeters in 11 seconds. So the one thing that we need to figure out is which one of these is going to be our independent variable, our x, and then which of these is going to be our dependent variable, our y. They don't label them for us. Sometimes they do, but in this situation, it's a problem situation that we have to figure out which one is x and which one is y. So it moves a total distance. All right, so this total, see the word total? That's kind of a clue that lets you know that 264 centimeters, this is going to be our dependent. Typically, that's the dependent because you get your independent variable, right? So that is going to be your x. The amount of time, you do something with the amount of time, that's the k that we don't know yet. And then the total is dependent upon how much input you put into it, how many seconds in this case. So this is going to be our y, this is going to be our k. We need to figure out the time in seconds. All right, so that's our x, not our k. We're looking for our k. How do we find k? Well, you know what? Let's just derive the constant of proportionality, divide both sides by x, and we isolate it. And we are looking for the total time in seconds. So that is our x. When we have a total distance of 408, that is our y. All right, so let's first find our k. So that's going to be y over x. So that is going to be 264 over 11. All right, so 11 goes into 264. You could use calculator, but let's just pretend like it's broken. Remind ourselves how to do long division. All right, so we divided in, we multiplied, subtracted, we brought down. We checked that 4 was smaller than 11. Now we divide again. 4 times 11 is 44. Subtract 0. There's no decimal. All right, so this is our k. So that is our constant of proportionality. So now that we know our constant of proportionality, that means every second it moves 24 centimeters. Now that we have our constant of proportionality, it's really easy, because we are going to take a look at what is the time in seconds. So that is our independent variable. That's x. Remember, our k is 24. When the total distance is 408, that is our y. So we're looking for the x. So in order to find the x, let's just isolate it by dividing both sides by 24. So 24 goes into 408. Once again, let's use long division. Oh, not twice, almost twice. And it's going to be 24. It's going to be, let's see, 16. And that is going to be, looks like, yep, 7. 168. All right, so 17 seconds is our answer, and that is how long it's going to take to get 408 centimeters. Our answer here is G.